Well, it is that time once again. Hello everyone, it is your human Thork, and welcome back to the channel. It is that time for Minecraft updates and the like. 1.21 is right around the corner, so that means that this is the last episode of our 1.20 survival series, which, you know, kind of feels wild to say because it sometimes feels like we only just started this world. I mean, it's only episode 9, but it has been a long time since we started this world, and I do think it's time for something new, and you guys agree. Earlier in the week, I posted a poll to the community section of this channel, and you guys responded very clearly at that. You want something new, you want something fresh, and I could not agree with you more. I mean, I love this area so much, don't get me wrong, but truthfully, I think we bit off a little bit more than we could chew. No pun intended, because of my teeth scenario, but yeah, whatever. And it's not like we didn't do a lot in this world. We very much did. But in terms of like what we were planning out for this world, of like having cities and civilizations and underwater builds and all that kind of stuff, it was a lot. It was a lot for 4 months time, which I think is very reasonable that we didn't get to all of it. So with that being said, I think we should get on with the finale of our 1.20 world and talk about 1.21 and all of the good stuff. As for how I want to end this series, that over there is going to be the finale. I really want to get that done. I don't want to leave anything unfinished, and so that's going to be the last project that we work on for this 1.20 survival series. And it's getting night. I spent the entire day doing an intro, so I think I should probably go sleep and go head over there. Let's just get on over there. That's fun. But yeah, I have so many thoughts on this series and 1.20 and 1.21 in general, so that's going to be the bulk of this episode, or this video, is just me talking about how I feel. I'm going to save a lot of the 1.21 plans and goals and all that kind of stuff until we actually make the first video of that series, but long story short, I am planning a lot for it. Now then, I don't have any time to waste. Let's start finishing this build. And I don't know if I'm going to do a time lapse. I think I just want to talk and work at the same time. You know, some people may see only 9 episodes and only a couple of builds as unproductive, but I'd like to offer a rebuttal to that, because I think given what we had to work with, or what I had to work with, I'm super happy with how this Let's Play series turned out. We had only about half of the time to make all of this happen. This series, in the grand scheme of things, even though it feels like it's been like forever, it has only been about 4 months, 4 or 5 maybe, because I joined like halfway through the 1.20 update, and that is also following a similar line to how the 1.19 series went. I joined like halfway through that one as well. So to get all of this kind of stuff done, having it not be my full-time gig, I think is actually pretty impressive. I don't think by ending the series we're going to be missing much. I mean, obviously, if I had like forever to work on this, I would build like towers and spires and towns and all that kind of stuff. But like, that's also not my vibe, if I'm going to be honest. I had all these grand plans of like, oh, it would be cool if we could make this and then this and then this. But I'm just kind of like a small cozy builder, you know? It's like, that was never gonna happen in 4 months, only doing this like part-time, you know? So it's like, I'm very happy. All of that kind of stuff was pretty unrealistic, if I'm gonna be totally real. And I'm already out of dirt. Well, I didn't make this for nothing, so let's go collect some dirt. 1.21. I know a lot about the update. I know the stuff about the trial chambers, all the features, but in terms of like actually seeing it, I haven't seen it that much. I have not once experienced it. I have not gone into any, I have not gone into any snapshots or pre-releases to kind of gauge what I want to do with the update. I am going to be fully experiencing it raw and real for the first time when I upload episode 1 of our 1.21 survival series, which will be fantastic, and I'm so excited for it. And I'm going to keep a lot of the details of what I want to do in the series overall for the actual series. Like, we're not there yet. We don't need to jump too far forward. What I can share, though, about the 1.21 series that does not exist yet, but will in a couple days, is that I want to try to keep it as manageable as possible for myself, but in a way that will still allow me to go big and build cool things and adventure and all that kind of stuff. A big problem with an area like this that we have our base built around is the intimidation factor. There's so many options of where to go and what to do and what to build that I want to build everything, and in doing that you kind of build a little bit of nothing. Or I guess another way to say it is, it gets real easy to get in your head about how to make this area perfect, and then you kind of end up slacking a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, I had a lot of dental work going on, so even if I had a lot of time that was open, doing a lot of dental work kind of prohibits you from fully committing to like a let's play, which that, I think for the most part, is taken care of, and we're going to have to build through the rain because I don't have time to wait for the reset. And I don't know how I want to layer this, but we're just going to do something like this for now. But yeah, I was undergoing a lot of dental work, which also, if you're a YouTuber, you kind of know you gotta talk like a lot. So that kind of put me off doing too much talking, while I healed and all that kind of stuff. But that won't be a problem for the next Let's Play that we do. And I'm just ready to fully commit, honestly. Like, there's so much that I want to do in the trial chambers, and I have some really cool plans for it. And with that, almost with that, we are good on this side, I think. Yeah, you know what? That vaguely looks like a hill. That's kind of cool. It doesn't look too dirt pile-y. At least, well, I mean, it kind of does from this side, but we don't focus on that. Oh, I missed something. I always forget about the rainbows. They're so pretty. This is going to be quite the uneven build, but to be honest, natural Minecraft is uneven like this too, so I don't really care about that too much. Actually, kind of connect this with an archway. Just a little bit. Actually, yeah, let's bring all of this stuff to the edge here. I think I had a different plan for it earlier, but honestly, I think that's changed a little bit. Well, that's definitely not even, but I don't know if I even care. Haha, pun. Yeah, I think I had an original idea of doing like an open-faced crystal like we did over there for some of those builds, but gigantic. And I no longer have time for that. I do like this overhang, but I feel like we gotta connect it up somehow. Yeah, that's looking a lot more natural. That is such a weird image. Oh, how are we gonna get in here? I guess we can make a way under? Because we should just be able to like pop out through here. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so I went back to get a couple supplies, but oh my god, I am loving this so much. Look at this thing. I don't even care that it's like uneven, off center. Maybe I can like round out the edges up top a little bit, but like, come on, that is fantastic. I'm very happy with that being like the quote-unquote last project of this world. It's a pretty good finale, isn't it? But either way, I went back to get some moss. I just literally plucked a piece of moss from our main area to spread over here because I definitely want this to be lush and green and very, very pretty. Let's just let's make some moss, shall we? The grass is already, spreading pretty well. I'm kind of impressed, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's just speed it up a bit. And we can also like plant some berry bushes here and there as well. Now hopefully this won't mess up any of the redstone. We will figure that out when we get to it. For now though, let's just pretend that it's not affecting any of the redstone as I do this and continue as normal. I am in a bush. This, now that I'm thinking about it, would be a good thing to time-lapse, but I honestly cannot be bothered right now. Okay, so I might have gotten a little bit carried away and completed the top of it. It is looking fantastic though, like look at this. I am very happy with this right now. Nothing is really going on the inside as, expected. I did at one point have some plans to make the inside of this a thing somehow, some way, but I think we're just gonna have to skip that at this point. Oh man. Okay, you know what? That actually looks really cool from the inside. But yeah, anyways, I think the only other thing that I want to try to add to this is maybe a little bit of detail and also maybe a couple trees here and there. Because, you know, we need a little bit of definition here and there. Oh, there we are. I keep doing that. Actually, you know what? That's kind of a... You see, it's random stuff like this that I love adding to a world. Something that like you would never know exists otherwise. It's just fun. I don't know. It makes it feel a little bit more purposeful sometimes. Also, we can continue adding some of these around. I also really want to add some cherry trees here and there. Hopefully I can make one of these grow. There we are. So I'm going to have to light some of this stuff up too, because I don't think it's mob proof at all. Although realistically it doesn't matter, right? Because this is going to be the final episode. Why is this one? I don't know, man. I'll just place them around and see if they grow. Like some of them just aren't growing. Let's maybe add one right here. And it didn't grow. Okay. And I do have a skeleton farm, so we're not out of bone meal, but we're out of bone meal. Actually, I very much do want to go get more bone meal because I want to do something for the front of this. One moment, but that is looking really good. All right, I got the stuff. I think that should be plenty. Let's just try to make a couple trees over here. If I can. I don't know if it'll let me. There we are. It will definitely let me, I think. Oh, yeah. Well, it is a quick way to add some definition. Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta get rid of that. It's very not satisfying. And you know what? This way we actually can get some decoration blocks going with all the leaves. So overall, not bad. All right, so that's cleared up. Now let's try something else. I think, honestly, in these areas, bamboo will work a lot better. It will kind of help to frame the build a little bit. I don't want to add like fences or anything like that to make it more unnatural. I think the more natural and more nature-y we go, the better. Which is also why I'm going to start integrating in some stone every now and then, because I think I want this to look more like a mountain or a hill. Stuff like this, just every so often, and like on a curve like this, could be really cool. And I don't have too much. I'm gonna only put it in the areas that I will be seeing, like maybe some here, and also keeping it very low to the ground too. Like the areas that are very large and flat like this could definitely use something like it. Oh yeah, look at that. Like not everywhere, but in enough places. And we'll put our last one right there. We can go back in with some mossy cobble as well. Maybe in like the middle section here. And I don't have much on me at the moment, so we're gonna make it pretty sparse as well. Maybe we can put one up there. Also, the occasional cobblestone probably wouldn't hurt. And as well, we can plant a ton of bamboo here too, just to kind of frame the area. Honestly, that's looking pretty nice. And then of course, we cannot forget all the, what are they called? Cherry petals? You can just look, pink petals, okay. It's something that will be barely noticeable, but I'm just gonna try to spam all this stuff around. Make all this stuff overgrown as well, just to help kind of, I don't know, make it feel more natural. You know, I think that's the build, and I think that is the final build in our 1.20 survival Let's Play series. That is so weird to say, but I'm super excited. Let's take a closer look, shall we? there's only one more thing that I need to do for this build. I think we should turn this thing on for the, well, not first time, but practically first time. I just need to find where I left my hopper minecart. Guess we'll just make a new one? Think we should have like just enough, right? And then we're gonna need to go up here. I really should have made like an easier way to access this, but we need to go up here and then delete all of this stuff so that it can actually grow. This got stuck somehow. Do we not have all of these on? We might not. Oh wait, this is incorrect. Okay. So this now should be good, right? I mean, I didn't change it from the last time we got it working, so it should be fine right now. Yes, all the stuff got collected and is being deposited down here. There's also going to be a lot of stone. So if we just, take all that out. But yeah, there we go. And now I will promptly not touch it ever again. And now this thing will be very, very, very noisy, but I mean, in theory, very productive too. I'm going to do a whole overview of what this looks like with the replay mod. Maybe it's already been in the video and I'm talking about something that I already did. This is absolutely the prettiest bamboo farm that I have ever made. Maybe the only bamboo farm that I've ever made, but that's besides the point. And I'm sure I could like ramble on about things for a while, but you know what? I think that's the episode/series. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, this episode, this series, and this channel. It genuinely means so much to me. I don't really know if I have any clever closer for this this season finale outro type thing. And real quick, to anybody who may be expecting a world tour type thing like I did for my 1.19 series, I don't know if I'm going to do one for this one. I might do it at some later date, but I definitely want to switch gears into 1.21 and the Tricky Trials update, because as I'm recording this, it is the day before the update goes live. So I want to get all of my stuff in order. I want to finish outlining some things. I want to finish rearranging some things, and just in general getting ready for the content grind a little bit. It's going to be really fun to see what starting from the beginning of an update instead of halfway through it will get us, how far that will get us, I mean. And so, with all that stuff being said, if you enjoyed this 1.20 series in any small bit whatsoever, I would greatly appreciate if you hit that like button down below, subscribe to stay up to date with whatever we got going on. Let me know in a comment if you are excited for 1.21 and the Tricky Trials. I know I am. It's going to be so fun. Thank you guys so much for making this series what it was. All the pet name suggestions, all of the cool build ideas, and all that stuff. I am genuinely so grateful. And keeping it in tradition, I was about to say, there's only one more thing that I want to do. Don't have pants, though. Well, we'll get new ones. Velvet, I will see you later, buddy. Aww. That's a hug. I'll take that as a hug. And you guys do. As always, keep being you, keep being awesome, and we will see you in the next one. Much love. Time for a fresh start.